They were growing grapes before it was considered possible in the UP.
But Northern Sun Winery in Bark River proved even the scientists wrong, and they're not just growing, they're thriving because, as the owners tell me, good wine starts on the vine.
We grow wine here. Everything that's bottled is grown in our vineyards. We've been growing since 1999.
Their first crop was a French and North American hybrid.
The benefit of the hybridization is that you get the tough disease resistance and cold hardiness of North American grapes.
But back in '99, farmers and scientists alike from Michigan State University thought it was impossible to successfully grow grapes in Upper Michigan.
Since then, though, that whole perception, even with universities, has changed for two reasons. One is that there are microclimates that allow for the growing of traditional hybrids and then the introduction of new hybrids.
Hybrids coming from colleges that focus on viticulture, like the University of Minnesota. The Anthony Vineyard is in the middle of the Banana Belt, which is in Delta County, and that means
we miss a lot of the late frosts and the early frosts, but we're far enough away from the lake that we don't get the full lake effect.
And the name Northern Sun is no coincidence.
One other understanding in viticulture is that too much heat is not a good thing. We don't have to worry about that by far. But we make up for loss of heat with sunlight. Our daylight lasts much longer than most areas. We have that benefit of the northern latitude.
Growing grapes like the Marquette and St. Pepin varieties, producing award-winning wines.
La Crescent, we have won gold medals in international competition.
Name recognition is really the only issue they sometimes have, not growing the commonly known Pinot Grigios and Cabernets, but they've turned that into a positive.
Wine culture people are looking for that unique character. They're looking to see what's in it, flavor-wise, the nuance of it, and is it that good?
So the grounds are set up to cater to that crowd. Here at Northern Sun, it's much more than just a business for the Anthonys. They offer their guests the complete wine tasting experience, from vine to table. Dave and his wife Susie even have a permit for those who'd like to take their glass of wine and drink while walking through the 5 acres of vineyard.
In front of the tasting room, we have tables and chairs and fountains and street lights, so they can make themselves at home, get a bottle of wine and have a picnic. And again, that's the part of the culture that we want to be part of and promote.
And part of that culture is making their operation a community effort.
Our pickers are all volunteers, and if they weren't friends to start with, they've become very close friends over the years.
Now, tomorrow night, we'll wrap up our series with a visit to the Mackinac Trail Winery. It was the first in Upper Michigan, and now they've added beer to their operation.
A little something for everybody.
Absolutely, that was the point. Well, just ahead.